4 years after the fall of Colonel Gaddafi, this country's hopes for the future are being wrecked. Some people here now even say they wish Gaddafi was back. At first sight, things look reasonable enough. Then you start to see the damage. Just about all embassies closed. Every international hotel shut down. The airport's been destroyed. Scarcely any foreigners come here nowadays. A few months ago, this big new shopping centre was attacked because Islamic extremists said men and women were using it to meet each other. And there are other forms of damage. At the biggest hospital in Tripoli, they're sending this man away because they can't treat his serious heart condition. He's having to pay the ambulance £1,000 to drive him to neighbouring Tunisia, where the operation will cost a fortune. 3 years ago there were 1,500 nurses here, mostly from abroad. Now there are only 250 of them, not usually very highly trained. We found Ali Aoun looking after his 10-month-old son Adam. Adam desperately needs a bone marrow transplant, but the hospital simply can't carry it out. It all comes down to politics here. The different parties can't agree, there are 2 opposing governments, nothing gets done, including little Adam's operation.
We are suffering, we don't have medicine. Please, please, I'm begging the people in the top of the heart, in the pyramid. Please, you have to sit together. You forget what we have. We have to go forward. Otherwise, we're going to lose our country. We are going to lose our children.
In a cafe here, I met a group of students, 2 of whom had come home after university in Britain.
I am in shock, but there's no other way. You either take it and turn it to the good of the people, good of the country, or your country will collapse. It's in the edge of collapsing.
We have to be optimistic about the future of our country, because if not we, then who?
The power vacuum is a useful opportunity for Islamic State, so-called. In January, it blew up a big Tripoli hotel. When I met the Prime Minister of the Tripoli government, I asked him if he'd take up Britain's offer of help in dealing with IS.
We don't reject any offers of help to kill this disease, because this disease will infect the international community, and we won't let the terrorists have any stronghold in Libya.
Does Libya's chaos really matter to us? Well, Europe begins only about 200 miles from here. It's too close for comfort. John Simpson, BBC News, Tripoli.